Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. Sonny, you were so ding-dang fast. Good job. Congratulations on first. And Moons and Fortune. Also, congratulations on what I think it might be second place. Now, you're going to have to share the title. Please don't fight. No fighting, you two. Thank you for the hydrate, Moons. I will do that right now. Let me check my tea here. Oh. Ooh. That was definitely refreshing. I've been so tired today. Oh my goodness. Like so tired. So I did just have some caffeinated tea, which isn't the best idea this late at night. That usually means I'm going to have a longer stream. But it'll kick in here in a minute. I'm currently drinking a brand new cup of peppermint tea. We'll see. I was feeling like I might be in the mood for it. Still too hot. Still too hot. I'm going to hydrate with good old-fashioned H2O. Thank you. I really did need to hydrate. But how is your nights going? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well tonight. We're almost to the end of the week. I don't know about y'all, if you're working a Monday through Friday type of situation, but I am. And I am ready for it to be a good old Friday. But even better, Friday night. It's Halloween. I can't drink peppermint. Oh no, I'm just gonna throw it. Just toss it out the window. Scalding hot tea. I'm sure nobody's walking by. It'll be fine, but you don't check first. Plausible deniability. And thank you. It tastes like peppermint too. Don't tell the officials. Don't tell the authorities. I've started the peppermint. No, I am going to be working on a second batch of candy corn tomorrow. Oh my! My eye. I am going to start a new batch of candy corn tomorrow. The other ones, they came out ugly. And then they ended up absorbing a lot of moisture over time. So after the first couple of days, they started getting really soft, which isn't how candy corn's supposed to do. But I think I know how I'm going to adjust the recipe. I think I need to make the sugar hotter than the recipe calls for and put less vanilla and powdered milk. The powdered milk kind of overpowered it. So did the vanilla. But I will tell y'all, making candy corn, it smells real bad. It's the last thing I expected. But the recipe even warned me. It will smell bad at this stage. Just roll with it. They were not kidding. It was stinky. But after just a little bit, once it finally got all together, but it really turns into a Play-Doh, which is so much fun to just knead the color in and roll it. It's literally, I'd say it's more like modeling clay consistency. Like just a little wetter and a little thinner than actual Play-Doh, but it's a good time. It's still really hot at that temperature, but It's manageable as long as you're wearing a couple layers of gloves. You can work with it. Oh no, quote 302. It will smell bad at this stage. Just roll with it. You have been warned. You have been so warned. That's a good one. Guys, I'm so proud of you. You've been adding quotes that don't have anything to do with holes, balls. It's so good. So tonight we are going to be playing more Coffee Talk Chapter 2. Or I think they call it Episode 2. So we're going to be playing, or no, maybe it is Chapter. Now I'm just curious. No, Episode. Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. If you weren't here for the last stream, we only got through the first day, and this is, though it is a visual novel, it's relatively easy to just kind of roll with it. The game is conversations between me, or us, the barista, and the cast of characters that comes through, and then we got to make them hot drinks occasionally. So if you have any questions though about any characters, feel free to ask, and I can also do a little bit of explaining to help catch you up. You don't know, quote 302 sounds dirty. It does sound dirty. I'm just impressed that it didn't have the word balls or hole, because that seems to be the meta. But also, it's on me, because y'all are only marking down the words that come out of my mouth. So, I have no one to blame for myself. 175. That was a very smooth shit. Why? Why do I say these things? The world may never know. Do you all know the inspiration for out of context quotes? The reason why I started it up and refuse context? Even in my real life, I say that the BS that comes out of my mouth sometimes, and I'm not really thinking about it. It just happens all the time. Not just on stream. And so after working at this job for a while, one of my coworkers decided it would be a good idea to start writing down the junk that I say on a whiteboard in our office. And the rule was no context. And then it spread through the whole office to where everyone was quoting everyone else, but it was never attributed to anybody, and you couldn't write down why they said it. It was one of the most fun pastimes in an otherwise pretty boring job. And it just makes so much funny stuff. I'm glad that we brought it here to the stream. One other thing before we get started on the game, you can see right down there, we are starting our fundraiser next week for Trans Lifeline, and I am so excited about it. In fact, let me pull up the graphic, and why don't we go through it real quick? I'm going to show you all the rewards and kind of what is being planned. Let's see. I didn't have this ready, but I can totally pull it up super fast. Super duper fast. I thought this year it might be a good idea. I think the first fundraiser was $200 of a goal. The most recent one last December was, I think, $250. So this year I thought, our community is growing, and I think it would be a good idea to shoot for $300. and also have some stretch goals just in case. Huh? Very big. So here's the info on it. So we have some milestone rewards. At $50, we're going to do a try not to laugh challenge. With the logistics of that, with y'all sending in your favorite TikToks, YouTube, Instagram reels, funny clips, whatever, we won't do it that stream, but I'll do it on the next stream after. Or maybe a couple. We'll see how it goes, but it'll be very soon after it gets triggered. When we get to $100, I do have a maid outfit ready to roll, and so immediately that will be a full reveal. Quote number 7. So I ran and picked up this little girl. Hey, other guy. Welcome in. Number 1 ally. Yes. Yes, yes. But I'm excited about the maid outfit. It's cute. Even got some stockings and some shoes. We'll see how it goes. And then once we hit 150, we hit Chaos Stream number 4. How many times did I get scammed for the maid dress? So I did it all on my own. I was so proud of myself. I redid Jer from the ground up. So the model you're looking at tonight is a brand new model I just finished. Been teaching myself how to re-rig. A lot of the software that I used to make the original Jer, it's all depreciated. And it was already some difficult workarounds to make it work. But I found a process. And so, brand new Jer is going to be able to wear outfits, and we're going to keep working on some other things. I can put in new shaders. So he's going to be evolving as we go. I'm really excited about the maid outfit. Thank you for quote 303. For the maid stream, can you make uwus half price? You know what? For you, we'll do 75% off for the uwus. Or maybe they'll even just be one bean. Maybe I can be forced to uwu all night long. But yeah, I'm really excited about what is coming with the model. So I've got through one major learning hurdle, and back to the olden days. Have a bottom voice redeem. I was going back like maybe 2 weeks ago and watching some of my older clips, and the bottom noise clip came up, and it made me laugh so hard. You just gotta make me do the Easter egg hunt in Stardew Valley to get a bottom noise. So yeah, $150. We're gonna hit the Chaos Stream number 4. So we've got unlocked streams, which means we'll set a date when it comes time. I have some ideas for when I could do these things, but it depends on how long it takes to get us to the goal, right? Because we got the holidays coming up in December, but I would really like to get these streams out to you all with the quickness once we hit those milestones, even if we haven't hit the other milestones. Will Stardew return? I was watching Artie play Coral Island like an hour or two ago, which is basically like a 3D, it's Stardew Valley with different graphics and a bigger cast. And it made me wonder if I want to go back to Stardew and actually play it all the way through. I don't think I've ever made it through or past year 1 definitely haven't made it anywhere to the middle of year 2. So maybe that's something we'll do. Maybe we'll swing back into Stardew for a revisit. Oh. Time travel back here. Now my tea's really good. It was way too hot. But once we hit 200, we're gonna do a giveaways galore stream. So, it's illegal for me to be like raffling things off, or like you get an entry if you donate. So I thought the best option, because I wanted to do giveaways, was to have a giveaway stream. So I'm going to have several prizes that I'm working on right now, and we're going to raffle them off. Not raffle. We're going to do name drawings. So you can enter at any point during the stream, just like our Sticky Business stream. And then at that point, at the end of that stream, we're going to do a bunch of spins of the wheel. Speaking of the wheel, I should have put this on my info. Every donation, the bean wheel is triggered, even if you donate $1. So I just ordered a bunch of new beans. We're gonna hit the bean wheel hard, and I'm preparing my soul right now. Preparing myself. At 250, we got the Lego hand cam stream, which I'm really stoked about. I think I'm gonna do the Lego Game Boy. But if y'all have any favorite Legos that are on the smaller side, feel free to throw those into the Discord as a suggestion. But I'm thinking the Game Boy, at least that's where my head is going right now. You should make your own nasty bean flavors. Ooh, I've never tried making jelly beans. Or gummies. I love gummies though. Also, I don't necessarily make the flavors. I buy the flavors and then add, right? But I wonder if I could make some challenging flavors. Finally, we'll see Jerry's Nosferatu hands. Exactly. Just pale, long nails, constantly half in a grip. My fingers don't actually move, so. You've become too I've become too antiquated to the beans. Need some hot ones action. So that is something that I'm considering. I'm considering doing shots of hot sauce to put on the wheel. Oh, hello. And then I'm also considering some stuff like take a bite out of an onion, which I like onions, but that sounds rough. So hopefully we'll have more than just bean action going. But yeah, I have gotten really good at the spicy beans. Now, the Bean Boozled stinky beans, those, I don't think I could ever truly get used to them. They are another level of nasty. At least the hot beans, the Fiery 5, at least they taste good, right? But so yeah, you like the Game Boy idea, Moons? I thought it looked cool. I saw Still Casual building that also as an award or reward for hitting a milestone on his Movember fundraiser that he's doing right now for men's mental health. And I thought, you know what? I think I might just I've been wanting that exact Lego set, so I think we're gonna do it together. Make a spot on the wheel to eat cat food. Oh. Well, maybe I could make it like donate $400. That one's tough. I could probably eat like a single kibble. Wet cat food does smell so bad. And our girls eat wet cat food. Just better for cats, like to get all that water content. But they do have, oh, hello. They do have dry food that they can graze on when they get snacky. But I've never tasted it. But now I'm curious. Though wet cat food smells so bad, cat breath doesn't smell bad to me. Maybe I'm weird about that. But cat breath, even after they've eaten, it's not that offensive. Now dog breath? No thanks. I'm kind of weird. I mean, I definitely realize that for sure in many ways, but also cat breath. Mario with crowd control, but every 5 deaths you hit the pin. Oh my goodness. Y'all would see a very, very confused and sleepy Jer. The next one, the last one on the main milestone rewards, is a 12-hour stream. What are we gonna do during that stream? Probably a ton of different things. I have no idea what that's gonna look like yet, but I do know it's gonna be 12 hours long. That's gonna be the longest. I think the longest I've ever gone is like 7.5 hours, maybe 8. And those were like longer community nights or chaos streams. So I'm curious how that's going to go. 8-hour sleeping segment. Exactly. Yup. You saw Doug do a coding challenge where he hit the pin every 30 minutes. And the person editing the video also hit a pin every 30 minutes. I need to see this video. That sounds brilliant. I mean, maybe we could do something with the pin. It wouldn't go on YouTube. That's for sure. But, I've got one in the drawer right over there. But I couldn't imagine doing that on stream. That would be a trip. I think I did that for our first chaos stream, or second, something one of those. Maybe, but not related to a challenge. And then also we have stretch goals. So my thinking is that once we hit 300, we're game, we're solid, it's fine. I may give us another week, maybe 2. We'll see how quickly we get to 300. And if we hit stretch goals, 400, we're going to do an ASMR stream. This is probably the one I'm the most nervous about, to be honest. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I needed that, actually. Thank you. I was shrimping real hard. There we go. I've got my feet up now. Much better. But I don't know how to do an ASMR stream, but I've watched a bunch of them. That was actually some of the first stuff I ever watched on Twitch were ASMR streams. So I've got quite a bit of experience watching them. Just crank the compressor. Yeah. I'm thinking about kind of doing the old yoink and twist with the content made by Sleepy, I think it's called Sleepy Keys ASMR on YouTube. I posted some on the Discord, but she does like 90s styled VHS looking, oh, thank you, like VHS looking scenes. Let me do that hydrate. Thank you for that, Moons. Where like a lot of them are like QVC role plays where they're selling things or ordering checks. Or a Tupperware lady hosting a party, but she's got way too much going on. That's some of my favorites. But all in ASMR style. So we'll do something hopefully creative and not, bog standard ASMR. And last but not least, for $500 stretch goal, I'm going to make some merch. I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but I'm thinking definitely like a mug and maybe a shirt, and some stickers. And then what I'll do is I'll get some of that stuff. I'll do a giveaway, and then the line will be up for y'all to grab if you were crazy enough to buy Jer merch for some reason. But it'll be there. Again, if we hit 500. Jer butt mouse pad confirmed. Guys, should I do it? Oh my, if you keep pummeling me, then that's it, Missy. You don't get your butt mouse pad. That would be crazy. Oh, I agree, other guy. Fourth Wall is one that I've been looking at. From what I've been reading, it sounds like they kind of have some of the most high quality stuff. I want to definitely shop around and find a good one, because there's nothing worse in my mind than buying some merch from a creator or a band. A creator or a band, and then once you put it on, you're like, oh dang, they just used like the cheapest ass material. It fits weird, so I'm gonna find something that'll be good. And also, the idea of white labeling tea would be really fun too. You've seen balls mouse pads? Oh my god, use your imagination. Yeah, it was an intrusive image. I didn't even have to conjure it. I did look at those mouse pads recently, and they go wild. Butt mouse pads, boob mouse pads. There's some crazy ones out there. No more emotions for you until we get the butt mouse pad. Okay. I will just be monotone. No emotion. I'll start working on that. But yeah, that's our fundraiser event. And it's bigger than we've done before. So I'm pretty stoked. Oh, I love how much you're keeping me a PNG tonight. Fourth Wall has a lot of printing options and stuff, and you can customize the site to look funky. Ooh. I like having good options for web design on top of good quality stuff. I'm gonna have to dive in. Oh, I see what you're saying. No more emotions. Pee in jar until mouse pad. Sounds good. It's easier for me to run a PNG. I don't have to puppet anything. Oh. The encased in stone meme, precisely. I'm being Han Solo'd right now. Shall we dive into the game, y'all? I think we should. Yeah, it's nice being a PNG. You can just kind of look around, pick my nose all I want. Or are they? You'll never know. Tonight we let the coffee talk. Yes, we do. Have yourself a cuppa. Take a seat. Gonna have a nice cozy time. Just adjusting the volume here. I think I need to bring up the compressor on my game track, but I'll do some tweaks. Last night playing what's it called? Tavern Keeper made me realize there's some more work I could do on the game track audio. Continue. We are still just in day 2, so we just got in. But I don't remember what we're talking about. Oh my god, other guy, Tavern Keeper is going to be a fixture for a little while. My plan is to play through all the scenarios. I really love it. So you bet your sweet Bippy Tavern Keeper is gonna return. And hey, Ruru, welcome. Blue Pea. Yes. Blue Pea. And congratulations on Wink Wink second. How are you doing tonight, my friend? I hope you had a good day. What is it? I was thinking maybe that's the reason you can't handle coffee anymore. I don't remember what was going on. Can we restart the day? Well, we'll just get through this conversation. Oh my god, congratulations on a 5-stream streak, Ruin. Thank you for that. You've been under the weather, but we've all been able to be off work, thankfully. Good. Just resting. Give yourself some time to recover. I'm sorry you've been sick. Hopefully you're on the mend. Hopefully you've been through the worst of it. You think? Yeah. Oh. So basically our conversation, I'll just give you guys a quick recap of where we are. This character is a young influencer, and they have just poured their soul out and told us about when they were really struggling financially. I want to say they were even homeless for a while, and instead of eating food, they would drink coffee with a ton of honey in it to be more filling and bring up their blood sugar, which is sad. That's tough. But he has a good attitude about it. But as a character, he doesn't like coffee. And that's kind of where we are right now is we're like, hey, maybe your past experience is why you're not into coffee anymore. As much as I love coffee, drinking it to replace meals isn't really recommended. Even with lots of honey? Even with lots of honey. And milk. Milk too. It all turns to acid in your stomach. Oh. So, not great if that was all you had. Right? That makes too much sense. What a bummer. I'm sorry. No. You just solved one of my life's biggest mysteries, probably. So, thanks for that. Hey, as long as it helps. Now I can't look at Bee and Buzzy the same way ever again. That was the drink we made, the Bee and Buzzy. Hello there. Who do we have? Will Tavern Keeper join the hollowed ranks of the Firewatch and Train Simulator and RCT3 in the Talos Principle? No. My plan is to play through all the scenarios of Tavern Keeper on stream. I am a huge fan. A huge fan. I'm really grateful that you brought that up. Now, we won't be playing it next Wednesday, because I'm going to be playing a game. We might play it next Wednesday, but next week we are going to be playing a game, games created by trans developers or with trans themes or characters. So we're going to be playing a game, I'm planning it for Wednesday, called Gas Station Story. It's a newish game, very short. But a lot of it, the imagery was made using a Game Boy camera. It looks really cool. Can I make you a chai latte? If I want to lose, I don't think they let me. But I can make you one in my heart. If you can find your way into this game and get a seat, I could totally do that. They should really have a free brew mode. I think that would be fun to just be like, hey, I'm going to take a second and I'm just going to make some coffee. Ew, blood in there. True. No heart lattes. Excited for the yoga streams, guys. Oh no. Man, I really wish that full body model would work. But hey, we got a new model working for Jer, so I have hope. It's way more complicated making a VR model, but I haven't given up hope yet. Oh, that's the plan. That VR adventure thing was really fun, though. I'm glad you liked it. I really wish there were more games like that. But there are things like that in VR chat. There's quite a few things like that in VR chat. Maybe not the walking around, but the multiple Jer wall bangs. I was running into my wall left and right. Oh man. Just collapsing on the floor. Yeah, I really liked that. And I was so drenched in sweat after those streams, especially during that final boss fight. But once I can get that full body model working, I am not going to accept defeat. So it just may not be tomorrow, you know? I kind of remember these characters from episode 1. What a nice surprise. Long time no see, you two. Hi, Cherry. It's been a while. How have you been? We were in the area, so we thought we'd stop by. Well, I'm glad you did. Right. It's not like you were trying to change the subject or anything. Oh. Uh-oh. We have drama. Look, Aqua. All I want is for you to reread their terms carefully. And I just want to know if you'll still help me if I accept. I mean, it's all just hypothetical anyway, right? The way you're talking about it doesn't reflect that. And it really bothers me. Um, okay, I admit, maybe I got a bit too excited about it, but putting that aside, I just want to know if you're in this with me or not. Because I'm really feeling it this time, Myrtle. I really want this game to be out there. Although we're not even halfway done with it yet. And about the terms. I mean, who knows, Myrtle? Maybe those are just what I need to motivate me to work harder. And we can complete it. Motivate you, you say? That's just pure recklessness. You know that, right? Aqua, I know you're not. Look, let's just give it a rest for now, okay? Okay. We never got the 80s commercial stream. Oh, you are so right, other guy. I'm writing that back down. I have a folder of stuff, but I never finished putting that together. That's doable. Especially if we're doing an ASMR stream that might be 90s themed or 80s themed. Anyway, it could be part of the package to be used again. Yes. Oh man, the jump scare of the 90s music was so choice. 'Cause I'm your lady. Yeah, I'd really love to watch some like Kathy Mitchell infomercials and that kind of crazy stuff. If y'all don't know who Kathy Mitchell is, first search Kathy Mitchell Germa and then also Kathy Mitchell. But if you haven't seen the Germa clip, I highly recommend. Okay. I like to call it a cookietza. I haven't heard that quote. She's done so many cooking commercials. Oh, hey Jerry. Hello. I'm sorry you had to see that. No, it's fine. We were in the middle of something. I'm sorry for the hassle. It's really, really fine. Honestly, I'm just glad you're both here after such a long while. So, can I get you anything to drink? Yes, just give me a moment. Take your time. Now, are you keeping something from me, like dessert? The desserts on some of those infomercials are crazy. They're like, it's 2 calories and tastes just like ice cream. Or like the mousse that's made of like skim milk and nothing else. How about you, Miss Myrtle? I'll have a spiced milk tea. Spiced in what way? Some cinnamon would be good. Or whatever you think is better. Okay. I'll have 1 spiced milk tea. Cool. We can do cinnamon. Every 90s infomercial involves a new microwave thing. Yes, it does. There was this toy back in the 90s called Creepy Crawlers. This is connecting back to microwaves. I think they were called Creepy Crawlers, but it was like uh, a very like boy coded version of an easy bake oven, but instead of making edible food, you would make little rubber bugs. You had these metal molds, you'd pour your design in and then stick it in a little oven with a light, right? I always wanted one growing up, but did not have the money. But I was gifted just a mold and the material, but no oven cook it in. So I decided as a kid I was still gonna make my creepy crawler bugs. So I made my designs, sealed up the mold, and then stuck it in the microwave. The amount of sparks and smoke, it was a terrifying encounter with why you don't do that. Exactly. 100%. See, now I'm curious. Is it Creepy Crawlers 90s boy? Oh man, this is the most 90s image. I'll share with you guys if you're curious on what I'm talking about. We're going to do that one, and then I'll show you the kit. Two very, very 90s images. $1,000 goal, make some new creepy crawlies. I wonder if we could find a set. I'm sure the goo that you use to make it is all expired, right? But let's see here. The asbestos gloop. I know. I shudder to think what was in that. It was just straight lead. Here was what the box looked like. A very tiny image. But there it is. Makes up to 40 bugs. It's that like crazy extreme. It almost looks AI generated. But no, that's the box. And then what the kit looked like was this. Here. There's another version of the box. But yeah, it was like easy bake oven style. You put in one of those light bulbs, because back in the day, right, every light bulb got obscenely hot. You got your little metal trays and your gloop. You'd make your little bugs, stick them right in, make them cook. They're reacting at some rubber bugs like it's a Beyblade fight. It's so true. It's like every game. Oh man, I'm gonna as part of our 80s commercial stream, 80s, 90s, 2000s throwback stream. I'm totally gonna get a bunch of commercials for the games I played as a kid, or like the stuff I always wanted, like the game Crossfire. There's all kinds of stuff that I can pull from the old history books. Definitely makes me feel old to share that stuff, but it's also not a bad thing to be a little bit older, right? I don't mind it. Not at all. Beyblades would be really fun though. I never played with Beyblades, even as an adult. Man, life before the internet fucking sucked, bro. Yes and no. I didn't get the internet in our house until I was in middle school. So embracing boredom can be a really good thing, but I definitely prefer it with internet. That's for sure. I wouldn't have been able to meet you awesome people, right? Definitely opened up my world and most of our worlds. Let's see. How do I make a milk tea? I've made one already, I thought. But maybe not. Okay. So we're going to have to make this ourselves. So tea, milk, and they said cinnamon. There wouldn't be 300 plus quotes of questionable things for your potential employers to see. So true. With the internet, man, comes so much blackmail material and dirty laundry. Like quote 41, you guys get to peg me tomorrow night. I have been thinking about picking Peglin back up too. If we need like a filler game on a night, but I think Tavern Keeper's going to keep us busy for a while, but at some point. That's not a milk tea, that's a Shy Adenai. Give item versus serve it? What is give? Oh, giving an item. That's Officer Georgie's lighter, which we gotta give back to him. But I'm gonna give them the Shy Adeni, however you pronounce it. One Shy Adeni, sashaying in. Thanks. Enjoy. How is it? Good. I think you nailed it. Thank you. I was not worried at all. Super confident. I'm glad to hear that. Did you say Shy Adeni? Yeah. I put a little cardamom and other spices in it, just so it lives up to the spiced part at least. I see. I suppose you tried it because of the documentary I told you about the other day. Yeah. Oh, y'all, we have ads starting in about 40 seconds. So please don't watch these bad boys. I will take a break since this is story-based, but we'll keep reading through this material until those ads kick in. Watched it yesterday while pulling an all-nighter. It sounded interesting, but I couldn't remember the name. I guess I'm ready to order two? Certainly. What will it be? I see you have new tea selections on the shelves. Are those butterfly pea flowers I see? Yes, good eye. And ad time. All right, y'all. I'll see you in just a minute. Be right back. And I'll throw up Contexto if you guys want to play that during the ads. There we go. And Contexto. I gotta open it. I usually have it ready to roll. There it is. There it is. And I will go ahead and remove the fundraising ad for now. All right, y'all. Enjoy, and I'll see you in just a minute. Welcome back, y'all. Thanks for your patience while I warmed up some tea, took care of some things. But I hope you had a good break as well, and we are ready to dive right back in. All right, let's do this, shall we? Yes, good eye. I've had them before, pretty often actually, especially in the office. Well, how do you like it prepared usually? I like it best when brewed with a lot of mint. Could you make it that way for me? Sure thing. Then I'll have a blue pea tea with lots of mint, please. Okay, so we got to use the blue pea and then mint. That seems appropriate, right? Baru. I'm currently drinking peppermint tea. It's quite tasty. And we're naming it after her, Aqua's Tranquility. That's very cute. One special tea coming up. Oh, thank you. It looks nice, doesn't it? I was going to comment on that. The color reminds me of the sea. Yes. Well, how is it? It's really good. Well, I'm happy you like it. When I feel very anxious, I often make this tea. But usually I put a little sugar and lemon salt in it too. Really? Salt? Yes? So, what's next? You're gonna try that salted butter tea too? I thought you were the one who was going to try it, Myrtle. As if. I couldn't even begin to imagine how that tastes. Though, I wonder how different that'd be from just using plain cream. Still, no on the salt. I told Myrtle about a documentary on hot drinks around the world the other day. They had a lot of strange recipes. You should try watching it too, Jerry. Who knows? It might inspire you to make some new drinks. Sure. Sounds interesting enough. What's the documentary called? Overflowing Warmth, Comforting Beverages Around the World. And the name sounds plain, but the content can be a bit unique. But it's got plenty of normal drinks too. I'll check it out. Thanks, Aqua. You're welcome. And now I'm ready to tackle the night. Work's piling up? Yes, but it's fine, really. I just need to free up some time so I can work further on my game. Your game? Oh, the one that got showcased at GAX something? Is it Gaxpo? Right, Gaxpo. That's the one. Cool. I heard it's hard to get showcased there, so you must be really good. Oh, no. I mean, I couldn't have done it without Myrtle's help here. For real? You got like an insider entrance or something? Oops. I'm sorry for butting in. One of my crew members is super into gaming, so I hear about it all the time. Anyhow, don't mind me. Please, continue. She got interest from one of her favorite publishers. Is that so? Yes. At Gaxpo, one of their reps came up to my booth on the day Myrtle couldn't make it. I had to stay behind in the hotel to fix a mess in my company's files. Yeah, it was too bad. I was really nervous on my own. Anyway, the rep and I talked about my game a bit, and they seemed interested, and there was talk about publishing my game. Ah. At the time, I thought they were just being nice. But they actually emailed me a draft of their contract last week. Well, that sounds like great news. Am I wrong? Well, I was ecstatic at the time. They are one of my favorite publishers after all. Right? But, not to break the non-disclosure agreement or anything, the terms weren't too great. So you do get it. And, by the way, you haven't signed any NDA yet, so you're not bound to anything. That's true, but I still want to act in good faith. What for? Their terms were the furthest thing from acting in good faith. If I may ask, what terms are we talking about here? I'm sorry, I'm just a bit lost. Right, sorry about that. To sum it up, they were going to invest in the game and cover all the necessary expenses. They'll do the marketing, promotion, distribution, and all that. Okay, but if I'm unable to meet the deadline or refuse to adhere to their requests for changes or breach any of the stated agreements in the contract, many of which are rather questionable, they must return all of their money regardless of my progress on the game. What? And it won't be cheap at all, mind you. I can only imagine. And if I fail to do so, they'll have full ownership of the game. I don't know what to say. That can't be right, can it? So, what if they are the ones who breach the contract? I get to keep my game. Okay. That's it? Oh no, that's not all. I have to return any of the unused investments too. What? That's what I said. Pardon me, but are they for real? I said that too. There's still plenty more, but it's all right. I think I got the gist of it. When I first read it, I thought maybe the terms are this way because it's still a draft. I suppose, yes. I also thought maybe it was something that could still be worked out and discussed. That is, until I asked Myrtle for advice. I see. It's a trash contract, Aqua. I know, I get it, but it's just, I kept thinking, what if this is how all the contracts are? What if this is the best I can get? It's not, though. But what if? Will you still help me, Myrtle? Or not? Is that really what's important here? Right now? Come on, Aqua. I know you're not this dense. It would be nice if you heard what I'm actually saying and not what you think I'm saying. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, just a second. Oh, I think I better go. I have to help prepare a report for a presentation tomorrow. All right. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, I think so. How about you, Myrtle? I think I'll stay for a bit. Oh, okay. Then I'll see you around, Jerry. Bye, Miss Aqua. Safe trip home. Hmm. Are you alright? Yeah. I just got so frustrated when she kept asking me hypothetical questions. Hypothetical questions. Such as? She asked if I'd still be willing to help should she accept something like this in the future. Like, what kind of question even is that? It's as if she doesn't trust me. Or anything I say for that matter. I don't think it's because she doesn't trust you or your expertise. Oh my gosh! Leah! Welcome in, my friend. I have been chosen as your shining star. Oh, I'm sending you a giant hug. Welcome in. Y'all, please go drop Leah Lux a follow. If you don't already follow her, she is a wonderful streamer, a wonderful person, and a wonderful cosplayer. And I think you'll really enjoy it over there. You can take my word for it. How was your stream? Oh, you were playing League. How full of rage do you currently feel? I've never picked up League, but I feel like it would destroy my soul, put it mildly. It was good. You did some Phasmophobia. Nice. And then ended with League. Caught up with the homies. That sounds fun. I really enjoy watching you play WoW. MMO streams are so cozy to me, even if you're like doing a crazy raid or a dungeon, right? You've been so addicted to WoW lately. I go through those phases with MMOs. You know, my Elder Scrolls Online addiction over the summer got problematic. But it was worth it. It was a nice time. Oh, and by the way, y'all, if you are new here, my name is Jer, and we focus on cozy games most of the time. And I like to be a place where you can just show up when the insomnia hits, right? It's late at night, and we try to keep things low impact. Not a lot of crazy noises or any of that stuff. And we do have some silly redeems, but no blaring horns or rave music. It is so hard not to grind it. It really is. Especially when you're like, all I want is I want this particular gear set. Like once I get a build in mind, I'm like so there. But I don't do any I think I've only done one or maybe 2 dungeon runs in my whole MMO life. I don't know. I prefer, like in Elder Scrolls, I do a ton of crafting and a ton of thieving. I'm quite the thief. But, you know, there's so many different ways to play, you know. But also, I know how much streaming can take out of a person. And if you need to raid and fade, I totally get it, my friend. Make sure to take care of yourself first. But, of course, if you're good to go, feel free to hang. You'll be around lurking? Wonderful. Well, thank you for the lurk. And I hope you have a great night if we don't keep chatting. And yo, my Hanzo, how you doing, Hanzo? Well, you're lurking too. It's good to see you, bud. Thank you for coming in as well. You get a big hug too. But welcome in Leah's community. And again, thank you, Leah, for trusting your community here. Tonight we are playing Coffee Talk, Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. And we're just playing a barista, getting to know the people that come in to our late night, overnight coffee shop in a version of Seattle where fantasy characters and humans coexist. So hopefully you'll enjoy, and we will get rolling with it. From her perspective, everything feels like a potential chance. So to be faced with a questionable contract like that, from her favorite publisher no less, she may very well be just feeling a little shaken up. That's a good point. But I'm with her, right? She has nothing to worry about. Even so, she may still worry. If she's that worried, why don't you just say something like, of course I'll help, but only if the terms aren't so crappy. That should do it, right? Unless you did and she's not convinced, then I don't know. I thought, if I tell her that, and she decides to go ahead with it anyway, I know for a fact I won't be able to refuse her at that point. Ooh, I see. Besides, we already agreed from the start to only work on the game when we have the time, so basically you're not sure if you want to commit? What are you talking about? Of course it's not that. Things change when you start involving money in anything. Well, can't really argue with that. I know how some of these companies work. They're looking for ideas from the small guys and find a way to pluck things they want from the project and trash the rest. No respect for the effort whatsoever. That publisher may be one of her favorites. That doesn't mean they're a good company, especially with that garbage contract. Really shows what they truly are. Right. Oh, hey, Cupcake. I'm getting slapped on my feet by my kitty cat. Cupcake, she's a tiny little girl and she's running around under there. I really like working with her on the game. I honestly do. I love hearing what she wants to tell. I love hearing what she wants to tell with her game. We're also not bound by some brand company rules or anything. So brainstorming ways to incorporate our ideas into the game is interesting and more enjoyable. A good change from what I do during the day as a game designer. Right. I just want her to understand. I'm just worried about her. All valid reasons. Yeah, Jerry's right. Though I wonder, did you say any of that to your pal at all? What? Why would I do that? Why would you not do that? Not to be creepy or anything, but when I overheard you guys, it's creepy. Right? Sorry. So, me being creepy aside, obviously you thought a lot about this, but like, if all you talked about was how dumb the contract was and not any of what you just said. If I were in her position, I'd feel pretty bummed too. Because I'd be wondering if my partner still had my back, you know? Like, they even care at all. Because sounds like the project is her baby. Just like you said, work and relationships don't mix well. So it wouldn't be too far out if she worries about all the same stuff you do, right? Now, having said that, I feel even more like an ass about what happened yesterday. Hindsight really is 2020, huh? I guess it can come off that way. I just thought it would be a given she'd understand where I'm coming from, but maybe I'm taking things for granted. It's me who didn't trust her. I just didn't want things to change. Embarrassing. Some friend I am, huh? I'm leaving. All right. I hope everything will turn out well. We'll see. Have a safe journey home. Yup. Goodbye. Oh, bye. Phew. What a night. And I didn't get anything done at all. Hey, other guy. Thank you for the PNG. That's too bad. Was that like a regular occurrence here or something? Not them specifically, just like in general? Well, I mean, you seem used to this. So the answer is definitely yes, right? Not all the time, but often enough. Cool. So that's the real reason why this place is called Coffee Talk, huh? You make people talk. You do? Well, feels like this whole place does. Heck, I even talk about myself a lot more than usual. Oh my gosh, double raid. Papaneth, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. How was Peak? Yippee raid. And you also played Light Up the Town. Oh, Karif or you, one of y'all told me about Light Up the Town. And I am really interested in it. How was it? It's you that told me about this game. Yes. You enjoyed it? You just did the demo. It's so cute. Oh, I'm glad you like it. When does it come out? It feels like a good game for like wintertime, Christmas time. Hell yeah, you peaked in an hour. Great job, man. First hour was Peak, second hour was Light Up the Town. Out Friday after Thanksgiving? Ooh. Here's my games list. And we're back. I forgot I was a PNG for a second. Light Up the Town. Look at it for December. Yeah, we'll totally play that. But thank you for raiding, my friend, and thank you for trusting your community here. And if you need to raid and fade, dude, I totally get it. But of course, if you're ready to hang, you're welcome to stick around. It is very cozy. It looks super cozy. So what we're doing here tonight is we are playing Coffee Talk, episode 2. You don't really need to know about episode 1. But what we're doing is it's a visual novel where we play as a barista at our overnight coffee shop in a fictional Seattle where like fantasy creatures and humans coexist. Where does Jer canonically live? I guess I get a new house every season. So I'm kind of a nomad, I guess. That's a good question. Gotta be somewhere cold with that coat. So true. Always cold. Well, I do have some outfits, including the apron, which I could turn into a 3D model. Oh, I should have worn that tonight. Oh well. Also, I have the Hawaiian shirt collection that I got for Dave the Diver for my PNG. All of that stuff is fair game now to go on my 3D model. Guess a normal Seattle. Exactly. What do you mean? You're wearing it now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a quick change magic trick. Just throw down a smoke grenade. So Papa Neth, the reason why I'm doing a PNG redeem is because this is what I looked like for the first episode of Coffee Talk like 2 years ago. Thanks, man. Streamer.bot is a good time. Yeah, this was back in my PNG tuber days when I was streaming from a MacBook Air that struggled hard. Lore, indeed, the lore gets deeper the longer we go. Thanks. I was impressed that it ran, but it required us to run a PNG and then also play games that are lower impact. So that's how I got into Undertale. That's how I got into Coffee Talk. And then once I got my gaming PC and upgraded to a new model or a moving version of the model, I was like, let's play every high impact game possible. Oh, it's nice. But yeah, so this game is just me reading, doing some mild voice work for each character, and making drinks. Oh, which is kind of weird, but also weirdly cathartic. He's just talking about how me as a barista and my coffee shop really gets people to open up about themselves. Oh. I'll take that as a compliment, I think. You should. It's a feature. I reckon there's more benefit from talking things out without having to get smashed first. More embarrassing to remember, sure, but great for self-reflection. Good point. Jerry got his first big PC and thought it could handle 3D VTubing software, 1080p 60 OBS streaming, and Dune Awakening at the same time. Oh man, I was so excited for that. Oof. That was a tough lesson. I definitely still have some gravel in my knee from that fall. Oh, but it was worth a try. I shot for the stars. I shot for the moon, landed in the stars, and then burned to a crisp on re-entry. Anyhow, before I forget, do you hold on to something for me? A fidget spinner with a social media handle printed on its back. A fidget spinner? My old business card. The lady from yesterday comes again. Could you give that to her? You mean Miss Riona? Yes, Riona. I mean, I owe her an apology, you know? And I couldn't find her online with just her first name, if that's even her real name. I thought maybe you could pass that along with my info to her so she can DM me. Also, in this form, it's less likely to get thrown out, right? Right? Guess it really depends on the person. Personal contact info. An influencer's personal contact. Do you think she'll throw it away? Honestly, I can't really say. Oh, now you're making me nervous. Can you give it back? I might need it right now. Sure? No, it's fine. Keep it. I need to keep my resolve. In that case, could you please give it to her when the time seems right? If she even comes back, that is. I'll see what I can do. All right, sweet. Thanks, Jerry. You're the best. Oh, man. I better go before the rain gets worse. See you around, Jerry. Don't work too hard, okay? Thanks. Safe trip. Take care. Phew. What a day. And that was day 2. Nice, nice. Date everything. Oh, Date Everything's on sale. Oh, I want to play Date Everything, and I also want to play Dream Daddy. Is it Dream Daddy? Dating sim? Oh man, Date Everything has been it's been on my radar for a hot minute. There was a game I played at TwitchCon that was really promising, but then once I started to play it, it was ish. But it's a competitive dating simulator. So you have one person you're trying to date, and it's you against another person. You guys play online, and you have to be the one to rizz them up the most with raw text input. So they have a language model built in to respond based on their character. It looks cool. I think it still needs some work, but it looked pretty sweet. Exactly, Austin. The AI was pretty cringe. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? And y'all, please go drop Austin a follow. Oh, it has trans characters, so it can count for the charity week? Yes. Trans characters, trans devs. Definitely my plan. You know, the beginning of the charity, we're going to be doing mostly trans games or trans characters, trans developers. But this fundraiser never has an end date, so we'll get back to regular programming, but we're going to keep going with all of the rewards, the Bean Boozleds, all of that stuff. Always pulling you out of serial lurk mode. Typically, it's food talk. Yes, what did you have for dinner tonight? I had some fried chicken strips made into a sandwich. It was so healthy. But yeah, I have Date Everything now listed for my gotta pick 'em up situations. So, what does the newspaper say this morning? Gobly Labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae? Or UFO spotted by Space National Guard fighters this morning? Always change your... I'm a little Jer who loves berries and cream. I'm a little Jer who loves berries and cream. Thank you for the bits, other guy. It was a jump scare. All of a sudden hearing my voice thrown back at me. There's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Ooh, mahi mahi. But only one mahi, as you were not that hungry. Asparagus with béarnaise sauce and the best salad ever? You are quite the chef. That sounds amazing. I love me some white fish. I love fish. I'm allergic to salmon, but just salmon for some reason. Even though I love it, I can't eat it. Mahi mahi goes hard, or as you say, one mahi. Hmm? Is anyone there? Mew. Love to cook and experiment with new foods. Sag about the salmon though, that's a bummer. Yeah, how did I know it was just salmon? Well, I wasn't allergic to it growing up until I hit like 16, 17. And had a plate of salmon, not thinking twice about it. I didn't eat it much growing up. Grew up in the Midwest. Landlocked. They just didn't have a lot of fish besides crawfish, which love me some, or not crawfish, catfish. Ate a ton of catfish, but yeah, it was one of those. And then all of a sudden I couldn't swallow anymore. So learned the hard way. But every few years I still take a little piece just to see. Always weird about fish, just to be careful. Valid. Test the waters. Traveling makes it hard if you're like in another country. Like when I've gone to Japan, like making sure that there's no salmon in stuff can be a bit of a challenge. But by and large, I've been able to avoid it. Also, oh my god, you guys, we have a cat. We have a cat here. With 2 different colored eyes. It's so cute. Hello, you gave me a start. You're a Nekomimi, right? You're gonna transform any second now. Mew? Or maybe not. Oh, kitty. Lua. Hey, Jerry. And hey, new customer. Hi, Miss Lua. I don't think this is the coffee drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. You have a new pet cat then? I'm not quite sure. This is the first time seeing this little one. Aw, thanks for the lurk, buddy. Enjoy yourself. And again, thanks for the raid. Great to see you. You'll be vibing on the couch now. Have fun. Yes, enjoy that well-earned couch time. We'll talk soon. Oh, kitty, come closer. Are you sniffing me, kitty? You want cuddles? No. All right, no cuddles. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray? It's cute though. Would make a nice mascot. Ah, I would think that's up to it, not to us. Cats. Right. Anyhow, it's been a little while. It has. Last time we saw you was, well, over a week ago, wasn't it? What have you been up to? Honestly, mostly work as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yeah, but in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tomodachi. Well, that does sound like fun, doesn't it? It's not unfun. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going? They're going. I might need a drink before I answer that. You certainly look like you'd use something warm. Something warm and cozy, yeah. Milky and soothing with just a bit of warm spice. I'm gonna hit my pillow soon, so something that'll help me sleep. And I can see you have snazzy new ingredients. No, we have blue pea and hibiscus now, indeed. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus then, with milk and warm spice, please. You got it, Lua. Let's make some tea. So, cinnamon brings up the warmth. And ginger brings up the warmth. So let's do hibiscus with ginger and cinnamon. That sounds really tasty. Hope she likes it. Ginger, cinnamon, hibiscus. Oh wait. Did not want to do that. I'm going to serve the drink. Kitty? Oh, poor kitty. Did the machine wake you up? Here goes the mascot. Maybe it'll come back later? I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions, even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's true. Anyhow, here is your drink, Miss Lua. This is nice, even if it's a bit different from what I had in mind. I gave you all the warm spice. Thanks, Jerry. Of course. Right, so, the wedding preparations. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course. Oh, yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person, with the long ears and all. So none of those pesky cold feet. That sounds like good news. No cold feet and no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high, I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns. That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah, it's just such a big thing, you know? I feel like that's all we talk about, but we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago. Do you have different expectations of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at all these weddings on Tomodachi, and they all do this special, over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. Well, what about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding, and I earn a good living, so I can cover most of it. Bai wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. As you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. Do you still feel guilty about that? No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. And I'm concerned, both about Bai dropping all his savings on this stuff and about him trying to guess what I want. rather than expressing his own wishes. Sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. Maybe, but I guess that's unavoidable, right? Spaceman! Oh, hello, Neil? Huh? This the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. He didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver, and he looked rather more human. I see. It's all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in? I didn't, but I rarely do. They're stealthy. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Pour me a stiff one. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite that kind of place. Isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink. Jane! Welcome in, Goose Gritty. Thank you for the stream streak, my friend. 5. I really appreciate it. That's an impressive little streak you got going. How was your night, my friend? It's getting late for you. Quite late. But I hope you're doing well. In a place of public consumption, it sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. Is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoyed them. No, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? That, it would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. Oh, that's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. Oof, it's 1 a.m. over there. You just got home from work. Oh my goodness, you had a late night. You're exhausted and you've got a headache. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, just getting home from a late night shift, at least for me, it can be really hard to wind down after all of that. But I hope that you can snuggle into bed at a reasonable hour for yourself. And I'm sorry about the headache. I'm hopeful that it'll ease itself. Oh, yawning. Excuse me for the yawn. But also how they help each other out and how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Although we want things too, but it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between them all? To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. So there are several of you here on Earth. There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3,450.45 per galaxy. But this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We do wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes, similarly to what the purple earthling has been doing. The purple earthling? That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the 4 appendages earthling? Wait, you mean my horns and my ears? Miss Amanda, we usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Oh, we apologize, but we cannot address the customer by name as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua. Lua. Lua? Lua. Yes? It has a very pleasing sound. Oh? Well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter, as Lua has been doing. Of course. And do you have an idea as to what kind of liquid matter that might be? Something bright-colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure, Jerry. Quite all right. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas, Miss Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks. To bipeds with female denominations, our research has determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either. Indeed. So you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? Oh, we do not know what gingery means. Hey there, Ritzy. You're here from the raid. Welcome in, my friend. How's your night going? Thanks for swinging in with the raid and for saying hi. We are currently playing some coffee talk. But blue and gingery sounds good to us. Okay, blue and gingery. We can do that. Let's see here. Blue pea. Ginger. Yeah, that sounds good. Bitter, warm. Let's try it. After I serve this tea, we will have ads, so I will need to take a short break because this is a story-based game. We always wait so you don't miss a thing. When we're playing like sim games and creative stuff we kind of roll through, but don't want you to miss the story. A blue lightning coming right up. This is vivid indeed. Now, let's try it. This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. And now come the ads. All right, y'all, I will be right back once these ads are over. If you're new here, I request that you don't watch these ads. They're bad for your brain. Instead, stand up, get a bevy, take care of yourself. I'll be right back. See you in a sec. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. I hope you didn't watch them. I just stepped out and looked out the window, and it looks like it's starting to rain here, which I'm really excited about. We're supposed to get a ton of rain this weekend. Now, maybe a little too much rain, but I'm hopeful that everyone will stay safe and that we'll just get to have a good cozy time with some thunderstorms and wind. I live in the southwest US, so we don't get a ton of rain here in Southern California. So anytime we get it, I get very excited. All right. So we were giving tea to an alien last time. Last time we checked. Ooh, other guy, a tongue twister. Okay, let me water my mouth. Yeah, let me drink some water first. Oh man, the S's can be hard. Shifty ship shaper Samuel swiftly shifted 6 shimmering ship sails, but the 6 shimmering ship sails Samuel swiftly shifted soon slipped, sending the shivering sailors scrambling to secure the slithering sliding sheets. That face. I'm going to try one more time because I really struggled and I could have done that a little faster. Shifty ship shaper Samuel swiftly shifted 6 shimmering ship sails, but the 6 shimmering ship sails Samuel swiftly shifted soon slipped, sending the shivering sailors scrambling to secure the slithering sliding sheets. That one's great. I got the Jay Leno chin on that one. I like your combo game tonight. Quite fantastic. All right. Big yawn, big sip of tea. Oh. Nice try, Jane. You hit me in the head with it, but you didn't catch me. We're still in the 1.0 version of this system. 3.0 is coming out soon. And so I never upgraded to 2, but gonna go up. Quick talk about cars from the 30s and do some Monica Lewinsky material. Yes, only the classics. Good pull, by the way, other guy. Oh no. Oh, okay. Are they gone? As someone in their early 20s in the UK, you have a very impressive grasp of our culture and us old heads culture too. But we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Jerry. And what kind of reputation is that? Sounds like word's getting around. Soon, this place will be a hipster den. I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt. I hope not. I would miss you a lot, Miss Lua. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool? Touché. All right, Jane. Enjoy your sleep. Thank you for swinging by. Always great to see you. And good job on the streak. We'll see you soon. Be back on Saturday if you'd like to join us for RV There Yet. I need to get a head count. I'll post that in the Discord as well, tonight or tomorrow. But y'all, if anybody watching tonight, we are playing RV There Yet this weekend, this Saturday. If you'd like to join us, it's going to be a good time. Info's in the Discord. I guess you'll be stuck with me a while longer. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation? We heard about you from our sibling formerly known as Neil. I see. Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster den. This is an alien den. You should consider rebranding as Cafe Close Encounters. That makes it sound like a rather different type of place. So what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? Well, that too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps it is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. That's more than good enough. You are very kind. Jerry has mentioned your sibling a few times, I think. Silver, right? Indeed, we are a part of the same hive mind. Yo, Chase, welcome in, buddy. Y'all, please go follow Chase Base, or as my phone on text to speech likes to say, Fasachasabas. How was your Halo 2 gameplay? I was lurking in this morning stream and a little bit on this evening stream, but I had a very busy day. But I was able to catch a little bit. Most important news events to you, other guy, are Ashley Simpson doing lip sync on SNL, Janet Jackson's Super Bowl performance, and Tom Cruise jumping on Oprah's couch. I mean, those are the greatest hits. Quite. Man, Ashley Simpson. That brings it back. Back in like, what was it? 2006? It would have been 2007. I remember watching an artist on SNL. I can't even remember who it was now. But they were definitely doing it live. But they had a really heavy auto-tune as part of the song. And the auto-tune failed. So it was just... It was so good. So good. I wonder if it's somewhere online. It's right in that sweet spot where you don't really know if it's going to hit the internet. It's like at the end of the lost media is common era. It was fun. It's been a long day of streaming. You're tired. Yeah, you put in a lot of hours. But I'm glad you had fun, right? That's the point. Yeah, when I saw you went live a second time, I'm like, dang, boys on the grind. Mad respect. You basically slept through most of yesterday. That sounds nice. Be honest, I overslept so hard this morning. just like woke up to like the worst nightmare, right? Like missed calls and emails, and I didn't get in much trouble. I just probably shouldn't do that again tonight or the morning. Grinding those beans. Yes, grind those beans. A hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful? That would have been true some time ago, but Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh, that must feel a little lonely. Lose your connection to your family when you've been so close? Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's, well, when you think about other people and they're not here, and that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 61% certainty. Is that Silver? So in episode 1, we played it like 2 years ago, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a history lesson. Silver initially showed up by the name of Neil, wearing that same spacesuit. These two are aliens. And now Silver really wanted to know what it was like to be human. So we employed them at the coffee shop. It was really fun, but this is quite the look. Hi everyone. Hi Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often enough lately. Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. Well, I've heard a lot about you. Have you? You probably pictured me in a bigger suit. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel truer to who I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? Not unduly. They don't know what to say to each other. This is a bit awkward. Just a bit. Amanda. Yes. You should know that I've been missing you a lot. What is, miss? Is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. When did you learn what lonely is? We have been told that is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you. I just bring it in. Bring what? Oh. That is one long hug. So cute. I can hear you, you know. Right. As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late. Good to see you haven't changed. You have, and yet you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again, and your presence is similar to what it always was. It makes me really happy to hear that. You should order a drink as is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission. The mission? Oh, didn't Jerry tell you about that? Not really. Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love. You mean to reproduce with local species? That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes. That was a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you everything, but first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Well, I'm happy to hear that. What would you like? I'd like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations, but nothing too strong, please. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral, and maybe with a bit of freshness to it. Something new, but not too strong, a bit sweet, floral, and refreshing. Maybe blue? Oh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue then, please. Okay. Sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue. So, blue pea. Sweet, so honey. And not too strong. Do we put milk in there? They didn't specify warmth or coolness. Let's just put a splash. Our secondary, we have our base of blue pea, honey as our primary to give the sweet and the floral, and then a little splash of milk. I think that's refreshing, but some people wouldn't feel that way about milk. But I drink a lot of milk in my personal life. Let's give it a try. Ooh, a blue marshmallow. Latte art. Nap. Okay, most of my latte art has looked like penises. So I'm going to try to avoid the ween, but no promises, y'all. Let's see, I'm going to do a quick test and then I'll reset. Because it flows down, I forgot about that. Vagina latte time, I mean, maybe. Draw. Making me choke. Oh. You'll need to look up references, of course. No personal experience. It's been a while. Indeed. And then etch. Can I turn it into a heart? I do a swirl. Let's try one more. Let's just pour a bunch of milk in the center. And then we will invert it is a big old blob of nothing. How beautiful that is. Serving. Here you go. It has one of my new ingredients in it. Bro marked up my order 6 times. Precisely. You know what? You can't rush an artiste, my friend. Oh, let me try it. Ah, this is new, but a bit different from what I expected. Still, it's fun. I'm sorry. I'll try something else next time. I'm looking forward to it. As for the mission, do I order in takeaway cups? If I'm staying there, like at the coffee shop, no. Definitely usually take the porcelain. I take the real solid cup. No reason to waste a bunch of paper and plastic, you know. What about you? Do you need a takeaway cup just in case any cops show up and you need to make a quick escape? I know you are constantly on the lam. Yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties. Difficulties of what nature? Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. What is a date? Pineapple. Batman guy, welcome in, my friend. Pineapple right back at you, and I hope you're having an awesome night. Thanks for swinging by. Isn't a date a fruit? Quite possibly. That's what Silver should tell Amanda. It's just a piece of fruit. Just a piece of fruit. It's a step you need to take before coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person. Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting. It can be a challenge, to be honest, but in another way, wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect, in ways I wouldn't, and every time I learn something new. About earthly species? That too, certainly. But mostly about myself. That's definitely what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with a person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself. That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations to understand. It's different than what we're used to, but it's also pretty great. I mean, it sounds like, to me, you've got it figured out. Surely your date should go well enough. Thank you. You're very kind. And if I may say so myself, I think I've made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before. And what's the problem then? Well, don't call me Shirley. Thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around, and people aren't very trusting, not like in romantic movies. Can't just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. Sounds like you tried. Yeah, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a "Date Me" placard around my neck. That is, not an optimal strategy. Yes, I've realized that since. People mostly seemed a little scared, I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try? Maybe later on, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid. My work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you found a job, Silver. Yes, I did, a few months ago. I've decided to open a cafe. Really? Does that mean Jerry has competition? Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas, so I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts, just like I did when I had arrived here. Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution. Well, I thought so too, but the amount of dates I've gotten since I've downloaded it is... Based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess absolute 0. That is accurate. Oh no. Do you know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process, it feels a little... No, it feels a lot alien. Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species? Oh, no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago, but now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm a part of it, to some extent. I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence. That's pretty sad. I'm sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now. No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with. But they all have partners. You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. Pretty important that I do. Oh no. Beep boop pop. Ah. It's an existential issue for some people. We will help. I don't know. I appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still... You are not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said? Yes, that's true, but we have a suspense raid! Welcome in, buddy! How are you doing? You were power wash simming, yeah? How was the stream? Oh, welcome in. I'm giving you a giant hug. And welcome in all of Suspense's fam. Thank you for trusting your community here. Oh. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Vape. Oh, with the new Jer, I need to fix the eyes. They're inside my head. That's scarier. I'm having a great night, Spence. How about you? Were you doing the oh mm. Were you doing the Shrek DLC? Oh. Other guy is hitting every button he knows how. Around we go. So good. I'm so dizzy. Ugh.
Squish that cat. All you need to
Squish
know
that
is
cat.
Squish that cat. What you can do is scoop her up, a little football carry, just like that. Butt in your hand, and you squish her tight to your body. We always squish that cat.
Always squish that cat. Just finished it up. One more DLC to go. Nice. Now that they're moving into Power Wash Sim 2, are you going to roll into that? Or are they coming out with more DLC for 1? Is it going to be kind of a transition period where they kind of support it until they sunset? Your ability to 100% games is very impressive. Peak, Power Wash Sim. Oh, but by the way, y'all, if you are new here, my name is Jer, and we keep things pretty cozy. And Spence, I know it's late, so if you need to raid and fade, it is totally fine. I want you to take care of yourself first. But of course, you're good to chill if you'd like to. Oh, you're slowly working your way through Power Wash Sim 2. They're pretty done with 1, but so much on the way for 2. Oh, I just yawned. Woof. Oh, I can imagine. They are probably gearing up for quite the flood of content. Yeah. Did it come out in a good state? Did they Planet Coaster to it? Or did they City Skylines to it? I'm assuming they didn't City Skylines it if you are if you're actually playing it. It's a really legit sequel. That makes me happy to hear. So often, so often that things get like remade, they abandon the first one, and it takes away so much of what made the game great. That's awesome, dude. It doesn't run so great on your PC, but that's your fault, not the game's. Not even your fault. It's your PC's fault. Don't want to take responsibility. Blame the computer. That's what I do. We were just talking about how I tried to run VTubing software, streaming a 3D model and streaming, and play Dune Awakening at the same time. Could not work. I was playing a slideshow. You blame me, actually. You know what? I'm a big boy. I can take it. I will shoulder that blame. I'll come over there and office space your computer. Better watch it. I don't think I could look very intimidating behind the model. Or in real life. Let's be real. I'm not an intimidating presence, even if I tried. Just don't touch your red stapler. Done. Done and done. It's a deal. Handshake. Rage. So just to give you guys a rundown of what we are up to in Coffee Talk, we are talking to 2 alien siblings. One of them is becoming human and has taken on a human form and taken on a human name. And then one of them is still connected to the hive mind and is a full-on non-transitioned alien. And they're about to help Silver, transitioning alien, to find a date, which is kind of fun. We will help. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes, and there's no harm in trying, right? Well, then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda. We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions with our hive powers and your human knowledge, based on our previous experience and your new skills. We estimate our odds of success at 100%. I like your confidence. Amanda was always a force of nature. The angriest you'll hear Jer is after a long day, he opens the fridge and shouts in a high-pitched voice, "Where's my garlic aioli?" Isn't aioli just like flavored mayonnaise? Just with a fancy name. But true, where is my garlic aioli? I need you to go look for it. It might be under the couch, but I know you had it last. And I'm going to take this very seriously. We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased. As for... Wait. What is... We have to go now. But... What happened? I'll explain everything later. I'm sorry, Jerry. Lua, see you soon, I hope. No time, let's go. Oh, wow. They just up and ran out of this joint. Well, that was odd. Yeah, that was a rather sudden departure. I hope they're going to be all right. Oh, that's why they had to go. Don't worry, I won't narc. Good evening. Evening, Mr. Agent. You two know each other? The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past, but I trust tonight he's come for a late night coffee. Sadly, no. I am here on official business. Sounds serious. It is very serious, Miss... Lua. Miss Lua and Jerry. You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, not for coffee. Honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess? An educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax return months ago. I did it buys at the same time, so that can't be it. I have no clue. You too. You take me for a fool. We would never. Let me make myself clear, then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently? Alien sightings? Sorry, but that kind of sounds far-fetched. Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies. This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong, and we don't have to answer any of your questions. Actually, nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here. So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere and leave this place and Jerry alone. My investigation, your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent, and trust me, you do not want to see me angry. Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me. I did no such thing. Not yet, at least. Very well. I'll go for now. This isn't over. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle. Suit yourself. You'll be only wasting your time. I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. Ooh, he was scary and cranky. I didn't like him very much. Lua, that was impressive. Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus. I am glad you're my friend and not my enemy. Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped. Yeah. I wonder what that guy was really after. He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now, back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda. That doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I did touch him in the end, despite what he thought. No, indeed, you didn't touch him. What do you mean? Seems like an important ID card. It's a shame if someone were to lose it. Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore. Naughty Jerry. Didn't think you had it in you. This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone creative could find good uses for it. My sentiments exactly. Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to. Indeed. Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit. I'm so sorry. Really not your fault. But I'm going to go and spend some time with my fiancé now. Which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder. Well, that sounds pretty good. Say hello to him for me. Will do. This agent looks like he's going to be trouble. But we got his ID card. Let's go. Stick it to the man. But tomorrow's another day. Let me just check the time here. I think we can go a little bit longer. Yeah, you know what? We have ads in another 10 minutes. We can run another 20 after that. That'll be good. We can do at least another half day. Friday, September 22nd, 2023. Oh, so what do we have on the newspaper today? What returning to the office means for the Nekomimis. A woodpecker almost pecks through a whole utility pole. Strong beak. And Atlantic countries to sign multi-billion-dollar deal for education system improvement. Look at that. Work teacher. This rainy season sure is something. How are you feeling, Miss Rachel? As good as I can be, Iwu. Neon. What is it? Oh, nothing. I think I'll just never get used to seeing a Nekomimi transformation. That's all. In a good way or a bad way? Well, in a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thanks. So, you need anything? A towel, perhaps? It was pouring outside when you came in. You have a hairdryer? A hairdryer? No, unfortunately we don't. Then, nope, I'm good. Are you sure? Oh, Jerry, a little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. All right, if you say so. Hey now, I'm no longer a kid, okay? It's been 3 years already. Now, I aged too, you know. It has nothing to do with that at all. The last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of poor service here. Well, then you just have to treat me real nice. How about making me a special drink? A special drink? Well, what do you have in mind? Something milky and slightly sweet. And some brightness to negate this gloomy weather. Okay, some brightness, huh? As in flavor or color? Up to you. I mean, different colors usually have different effects, right? All right, I'll try. Yay! Oh, and no coffee, please. Okay, can you summarize your order for me? A colorful, non-coffee latte with honey, please. Easy enough. I do like the pea situation. The blue pea. Because if we start with milk, we can't use pea. But we'll do blue pea, milk, and honey. I think that's going to make a latte. Let's check. Guess we don't. So a cafe latte is coffee, milk. So blue pea, milk, honey. Sounds like it would be right. Let's try it. Or is this going to make milk tea? This might make milk tea, but let's give this a try. If we need to trash it, we can. A Dreamin' Blue. And we gotta do latte art. Ew. Kind of looks like a tree. Honestly, it looks like nothing. Let's try one more time. Let's try to make a traditional, like... I mean, this doesn't look as phallic as some of the other attempts, but it's not great. But there you go. Dreamin' Blue with the worst latte art you've ever seen. Except for the last one, which was worse. Alright then. One dreamy latte coming up. Wow. What's this? It looks interesting. Well, it's a butterfly pea latte with honey. It's a new recipe. We call it Dreamin' Blue. Alright, well, then I'm gonna give it a try. Interesting. Well, how do you like it? It isn't what I expected at all, for sure. Oh, it doesn't taste as bright as I wanted. The color sure is interesting. I mean, it's blue. What does that even mean, though? Dreamin' blue? Dreamin' blue, as in sadness? Dream in blue, as in color? Or dreaming in ambiguous blue? Whatever you think or feel about it, that's correct. No, sounds ambiguous to me. It's mild, earthy, yet surreal, while still being comforting. That's not so bad. Dreamin' blue, huh? At any rate, has it really been that long already? My last visit here was probably over a year ago, wasn't it? Yeah, I believe so. It was around the time your images started to appear on buses. Oh, right. Things just took off and suddenly I had no more free time. Well, how are you hanging? Busy, but good. Great, even. A lot is happening, actually. Yeah? Like, I've been busy shooting new music videos and such, and a lot of photo shoots too. I'm also set to appear on several shows and podcasts, and oh, I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? That's great news. Nope. Don't congratulate me yet. Oh, oops, okay. I'm still in the process of making it. In more ways than one. What do you mean? I'm actually creating the song this time. Wow. And I'll be collabing with AJ. Wait a second. You mean the guy who's always on your playlist, Arami Gendru? That's really cool. I know, I'm excited. Well, I can't wait to hear it. I also had no idea you made songs. I know I don't look like it, but truthfully, from the time I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine. Writing songs and dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing to my own songs. A one Nekomimi pop-up concert. A pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. You see, it happens sometimes in malls or on a popular, busy street. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. And you miss it, and poof, it's gone, leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show with a one-of-a-kind experience. Well, sounds rather exciting. Right? I guess I've always loved being on stage, but, you know, we all wanted to become everything when we were kids. But as you grow up, you have to pick your battles. And for me, singing and dancing just come much more naturally than creating my own music. And we do have ads starting in about 30 seconds. So y'all, if you are new here, I encourage you to please not watch these ads. Please go take care of yourself. Take a stretch, grab a beverage, all that good stuff. And I will save the story for when you return. We're in a story-based game, so I will hit that be right back screen. I'll go take care of myself as well, and we'll meet right back here in just a couple minutes. All right, y'all. See you in a sec. All right. We made it through our compulsory capitalism. Good job. I hope you didn't watch as I requested. But I won't, won't hold it against you if you did. We are back in it. So, if you're just coming in, we are playing Coffee Talk, episode 2, and we are talking to a pop star Nekomimi, which means she can turn into a cat at will. And she's just become this up-and-coming rising star that's just taken on the world. She's about to start writing her own music. That's what we're talking about. At least until now, I've thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. Well, you definitely chose the right guy. Right? I am taking in fresh inspiration even now. Who knows? Maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. But I'm so excited you can't believe. And so, keep an eye out for it, okay? Whenever it's out, I mean. Will do. Oh. Huh? I knew it. A blackout? Yeah. It happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick second, please. I'll go turn on the generator. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Meow. Cute. Oh, Miss Riona, welcome. Hello. I'm sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning on the generator. Meow. Miss Rachel, is everything all right? Yup. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. Yeah, well, everything should hold on for now. Okay. I'm happy to see you again, Miss Riona. How are you feeling tonight? Honestly, not the best. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you make me something nice with a bit of sweetness? Of course, anything you want. I recall last time you suggested an interesting drink to me. Something with blue tea and milk. That's about right. Could you please prepare that for me? But make it ever so slightly sweeter this time. Been quite a day. I think I deserve the sugar. Roger that. I have just the perfect drink for you. Okay, then a blue latte with a hint of sweetness, please. Ooh, okay. So let's try blue pea milk and honey. That's a lot of sweetness. 4 sweets. Blue pea, honey, milk, even more sweetness. Oh, there's a little sweet. And thank you so much for the follow. We do keep followers anonymous here. I want you to feel comfortable however you want to exist in this space. But know that I see you. I appreciate you. And welcome in. I guess if it's just milk, that's a hint of sweetness, right? Ooh, but she wanted it slightly sweeter than last time. It is a latte, so we do need milk. Okay, I'm going to give it a shot. Oops, I keep hitting all the wrong buttons. Blue pea, milk, and a touch of honey. Oh, I'm nervous about this one. Let's see what happens. We made the dream in blue before. Let's try to do with a design that was on it, like a moon. Yeah, that's a moon. Don't tell me it isn't. A moon and stars. That's awful. Why don't we just make one big star? We can do this. You can do this, Jer. It looks more like a banshee, which they are a banshee. So maybe it'll look like them when they're angry. Done. We always like to see ourselves in art represented, right? And also, I was supposed to give her an item when the moment was right, but I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to do it again. So I'm going to give her this fidget spinner, an influencer's contact info for a certain someone. Do I drag it? Oh, I drag it. Proceed. Serve it. What is this? Is it from that person from before? He wants me to contact him using this? How? In any case, thank you for passing on the message to me. One dream in blue for the lady in blue. Who's got the blues? But I'm not wearing blue, though. You have that cool blue thing going on. I love it. Thank you. Isn't that the same drink I got? Oh, that's right. I guess I sort of see what you meant earlier now. Pardon? Oh, nothing. Anyway. Is there anything else that you need? No, it's fine. Thank you. Just one of those days? I suppose. It's one of those moments when it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. Nothing necessarily great, not necessarily great by any means. I know how that feels. You want to talk about it? Rachel is feeling generous today. Good evening. Ah. Oh, sexy werewolf man. Be still, my heart. Doctor? Long time no see. Hey, Rachel. Still a hospital admissions officer here. I know, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Hey, Jerry. I'm just here for a quick drink before I get to work. But it looks like I'll have to take a breather first. I'll have to agree. Please, make yourself at home. So, you were saying? The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation. We were? Well, maybe at the beginning of one? I'll back off if I'm being too nosy, though. I'm just very happy today. I see. Should I move over there? No, you're fine. I'm curious about how you've been doing too. But gotta keep the momentum with sister over there. All right. Then, please, don't mind me. This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here. To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions. Is that a good or a bad thing? I'm not sure yet, but I do not mind it too much. Truthfully, I do not interact with many people on a daily basis, since I'm on the road most of the time. Is that so? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, it's the two musicians. The two musicians together. And our Neko Mimi, Rachel, is writing music right now. She's got a new single. Oh, I hope they find work together. That would be exciting. I'm a groover driver, but I only do inner city deliveries mostly. Sounds tough. It's not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy driving. It helps clear the mind sometimes. Right. That's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s. You did? Yeah, but I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous. Dangerous? How? Because people kept trying to pick a fight with me? Oh, well, I also had a few people try to skip paying fares or rob me. That sounds terrifying and dangerous. Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now, but I get why you like driving. I always enjoyed the long drive back and forth from airports. I see. Prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well. Oh, well, why the change? Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on me, usually right after they entered my car as well, which resulted in my suspension. What? Why? Because I terrify them. Well, that's just rude. I agree with Miss Rachel. It sounds so unreasonable. I must admit, I looked significantly different back then. It was because I never had to deal with so many people before. I was living in seclusion, far away from big cities up until that point. And so, during the appeal period, I attempted to make myself appear less frightening. In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries. Right. It turns out that I enjoy doing deliveries much more than I expected, so I rescinded my appeal. Additionally, the schedule flexibility, it allows me to focus more on my training and auditions. Did you say auditions? For what? I've been auditioning for a soprano role. Really? That sounds so cool. No, not cool at all. Why do you say that? Well, I've tried for years and have yet to land one single role. Ooh. I also lost air pressure in one of my tires, by the way. Really? Yes. The officer already warned us about it too. However, I'm not quite sure if it's related to his case. Well, I'll let Officer Georgie know about it when he comes in. Thank you. There have been vandals on the loose, by the way, y'all. The police are on strike, I think. Or they're understaffed, something like that. And in response, there's been a crime wave of people slashing tires. So, yes, not a good day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm used to it. Oh. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going to check my messages. Okay. Nice to see you again, Rachel. Oh, same. You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's Hendry? That's fine. He's pretty busy too. Well, not as busy as you, it seems. I've seen him here at least every other month or so. Really? Jerry? He won't let me stay out late on my break, yet he comes here to see all of you? Huh? Well, just kidding. I know he comes here often. It's fine. He's old. He needs breaks more than me. Right. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. Be sure he gets his yearly checkups, though. Will do. So, what's up with you these days? Not a lot, but, oh. I have a small problem at work, actually. Right, it's werewolf time. My heart aflutter. Yeah? What is it? Well, it's not a hear me out, it's a hold me back. Oh, truer words have never been spoken, other guy. It's not a hear me out, it's a hold me back. That's fantastic. As the person who handles patient admissions, I have to handle really young kids sometimes. We're not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. Oh, that's why I try to make the admissions process as painless as possible, just to make things a little easier for everyone involved. Yeah. Sadly, kids tend to get scared of me, which makes expediting their admissions more difficult sometimes. But you're like one of the nicest guys I know. Well, they're usually really, really young. Do you know what makes them so afraid of you? Not exactly, but I think my size has something to do with it. I still tower over them, even when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel vulnerable too. Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly what you'd call a great combo. Not at all. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do about it. Ah. Hey, Jerry. Yeah? Didn't realize it was already this late. Seems like I'll have to go soon. Can I order now? Of course. What'll it be? I'll have my usual. A mix of tea, milk, and ginger. All right. Oh yeah. It's his anti-werewolf, like his anti-werewolf recipe, right? Tea, milk, and ginger. Easy enough. Oh, and you know what? We haven't checked our Tomodachi. We need to like people's posts. Rachel. Stories. Oh, Aqua. Lucas. Of course I should shave my fur. How can you see the tat otherwise? Lua. Oh, Lua. I would literally go to the office every day in a wedding dress if only the skanks in HR would allow it. Oh man, people get bold in social media. Oh, and Riona, car is down. We'll resume deliveries tomorrow. Oh, Rachel, working on something. Curious? Hide. Just watch this movie about vampire calling themselves vegan by drinking animal blood. Tried it once. It was neither satisfying nor fulfilling. Synthetic is better. Also, a vampire getting pregnant? Amusing. And Lucas. Do you think a satyr would look good with leg tattoos? Asking for a friend and not for me at all. I think so. Leg tattoos look good. Satyr or no? Ooh, Myrtle. Favorite things. They're very happy. Oh, Gala. Oh my god. Holding a cat. Why do you have to be like this, Gala? Please stay and never change. You can move into the coffee shop. Oh yeah, we named the drink after him too, the Gala hat. A special drink just for you, sir. Made in a jiffy without compromising quality. Thanks. It's great, as usual. I can't seem to make it like you do. But it still works, right? At least for its intended purpose. It does. I'm just saying, yours is still the best. What is it anyway? A ginger latte? Well, it's closer to ginger milk tea, I think. What Jerry said. Either way, I've come to like it as my late night shift drink of choice, since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake. For health reasons? Pretty much, yeah. I find myself at controlling my fury better that way. Ah, I see. That's good to know. Guess I'll have to rely on you in my venture into the world of tea drinking. Oh, you can count on me. I should leave before the storm gets worse. Oh. Next time, we'll catch up. Okay. All right. Sorry to leave in the middle of the conversation. Hang in there. It will always get better. Thank you. Have a safe trip. See ya. Riona, isn't it? I'm sorry to hear about the auditions. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now. Yes? Uh-huh. I've been rejected by agencies many times too, before I finally made it into my previous group. Miss Rachel here is an idol. Her single's on the shelves behind you. Oh, that's amazing. Thanks. Do you have a reel up online somewhere? We might be playing on a different field, but I'd still love to see it. Oh, I took it down a long time ago. Why? I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore, I removed it to save myself some headaches. What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do. Right. I suppose you must have dealt with similar things before. Plenty. It comes with the fame, for better or worse. I see. Anyway, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know any audition leads if you think me you're real. Are you sure? Yup. I mean, no promises, but I'll try. I have a video if you want to see it. Of course. Let me move over there then. A video of Riona singing. Wow. I might not get opera, but that was pretty nice. It'd be great if you posted more of these online. What do you mean? You have this, je ne sais quoi thing going on. An unusualness that may captivate some people. Oh, I know. You should upload your stuff on Tomochill. I bet many people will love it. Oh. It's alright. What's wrong? I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the culture. I told you, don't mind the haters. I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something else. What complex? You both might dislike me for this. Why? I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Meaning? It seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional route as opposed to using shortcuts or things that are online. Ooh, I get it. I realize this makes me sound... I apologize. Who cares? Everybody is a snob in one way or another, but maybe you shouldn't limit yourself like that just yet. What do you mean? The entertainment industry changes rapidly, you know? For almost 3 years I've been doing this. It takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat, because there's always someone who would replace you. I don't know a lot about opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better the old way, especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in two ways. Either they're profitable, or certain people are just really stubborn. Like the past me. Back then, I thought I could only choose 1 or 2 things I was good at, and just forget about the rest. But recently, I got a chance to make my own song with a musician. I'm not the best at composing, so I really need the help. I see. And the musician I'm collaborating with? He had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or other kept him from making his dream come true. So, he posted his music as a hobby on Tomochill, and just like that, bam! He hit it big! Oh. Yep, I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from his newest album. Licensed, of course. I see. Well, that's amazing of him. You too? Don't be afraid to do things a little differently. Plenty of roads to roam and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking around if they have any sort of leads. Yingy, welcome, cat person indeed. How are you doing tonight, my friend? I hope you're having a good night. How was Minecraft? I saw y'all were online. Minecrafting it up. Should we exchange IDs? Do you have any? It was fun, but so grindy. Are you playing like a regular mode? I'm assuming if you're grinding. I've only really played a little bit of like survival, but mostly my Minecraft experience is in just full creative mode. Like with a lot of those sims, I just take away all the restrictions and start building things. Creative, yes. It's my favorite way to do it. My old roommate and I used to have a server for ourselves on like PlayStation. And late at night, we would go in there and build. And if we couldn't sleep, we would end up running into each other. We built a train between our properties. Oh, you're playing a mod pack where the world is barren. Like no ores or dirt or wood. That's wild. So, how do you get along in a world where there's no, like, resources? 'Cause that's very curious. Oh, the quest book is guiding you towards alchemy stuff, so magic-ish. I'll be honest, I haven't played Minecraft in... Ooh. Almost a decade? Oh no. Age showing. But yeah, I think it's been like 7 years, 8 years. So I'm gonna have to I pick it up again. It sounds cool with like magic stuff. Oh, the only thing that's left is copper blocks. Dang, y'all are doing hard mode. That's really cool. And yes, this is a cat person, a Nekomimi. So she can turn into a cat at will. Always keeps her tail. And is a rising pop idol who's like become super famous. And right now she's giving a pep talk to a wonderful banshee named Riona, who wants to be an opera singer, but lacks the confidence because she was destroyed by online comments. And she doesn't want to touch. She feels embarrassed about her talent now. But between you and me, I think Rachel's going to hook her up with a gig. That's what I hope. Should we exchange IDs? Do you have any? No, but I have a cell phone number. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay, Riona. I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything. Thank you so much. Don't thank me yet. But you're so welcome. Jerry, I'm going. See you soon. Of course. Please come again soon. Bye-bye. Meow. I love her. So interesting. This is my first time seeing a Nekomimi up close. Oh, is that so? Oh, how about your car? Will you be all right? I have a spare tire. I'll fix it once the weather improves. All right. Coming here was a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should. Oh? In truth, I'm deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it. I apologize. Please, don't be sorry. No harm done. Thank you. It's just, there are times when I, too, feel lonely. This was not my first rejection from an audition, as you may have already inferred, but it never gets easier. Understandable. Typically, I would just ruminate about it in my car while being parked somewhere. I acknowledge it's not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives, which are none. Now, you can always come here. I don't know. I feel as though I'm only bringing doom and gloom to the table here. Nonsense. Our door is always open. Well, in the evenings, of course. But please, don't ever hesitate to stop by. We'll see. Sounds like the weather will clear up soon. Really? How do you know? Experience? Let's just say I observe the sky a lot, especially in traffic. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Well, in any case, I better leave now. Thank you again, Jerry. Oh, you're very welcome. Have a safe trip out there, Miss Riona. I hope she comes by again. I think this is it for today. Let's see. Whose keycard is this? Oh no, Gala left his keycard. I'm assuming that's Gala's, our sexy werewolf hospital admissions administrator, right? I'll just keep it for now. Someone's apartment key, maybe? I'm assuming it's Gala, but maybe not. Okay, let's wrap this all up now, shall we? Yes. Let's wrap it up. I'm just gonna go in here so I can save the game. I'm assuming it's saved, but not 100% sure, right? So let's start the day and save game. Perfect. So we'll leave it at an oh no from us as we start day 4, was it? That was a really great time. I love this game. I don't know how many days there are, but I have a feeling we're probably getting into the middle of the game at this point. Stories are starting to intertwine and people are starting to, influence each other. The relationships in Coffee Talk are just really heartwarming. They make me really happy. I really want to see where our alien friends go. I really hope that Silver can get himself a date. But I'm going to raid us out. Thank you all for hanging here. I really do appreciate it. Great to see you, Yingy. Great to see you, other guy. Thank you all for hanging, and everybody else who's been a lurkin'. It really means the world that you're here. And I appreciate you. Saturday, we are going to be playing RV There Yet with the community. So if any of y'all are interested, I'll be gauging interest on the Discord. Oh, thank you for the biddies, other guy. Let's see, can I do that? Whoop. Let's see who we can raid out to. We could go see Jason, the iconic wink. One of the few things this model can do. Let's see. What do we have here? I hear Ludwig is playing games very badly tonight. We're not raiding Ludwig. Just saying. I really want to raid Camilla, Dorker Strange, but she's playing a pretty graphic horror game, I think. Homicipher. So I may not take us there, but be careful, Jer. The ladies are slipping out of their seats. Hello, ladies. How you doing this late evening? Ew. Rack is doing Inscription. We haven't raided Rack in forever. Let's go see Rack. I remember when Inscription, I hope he has a good warning about the Archivist. Because that game nearly doxed the hell out of me. Oh, he's in the Archivist section, it looks like. No, he's not. At the main table. Alrighty. Let's go see Mr. Penzi. Thanks for the suggestion. Here's our raid message if y'all would like to use it. And we are going to raid Rack Hudson. All right. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Woo! I got to fix that. It's very cursed right now. My proportions changed shapes with this new model. All right. I'm sending y'all over now. I will see you on Saturday. I will see you in the Discord and next week for our fundraiser. Good night, Yingy. Enjoy your night. Get some good sleep. All of y'all. I mean, other guy, I know it's like middle of the day for you at this point or early morning, but I hope you had a good sleep. All right, sending you all the biggest hug. Good night.